Hey guys, this is tangytango of TeamTang, and I'll be bringing you a tutorial on how to fly the helicopters in Bad Company 2. I'm going to assume that you know the basics of flying helicopters, so you know how to go up, down, left, right, shoot, and whatever. But if you want a basic tutorial, then give me a message or drop a comment below. So my number one rule for flying helicopters is have a co-pilot. Without a co-pilot, you won't be effective in the field at all. The co-pilot would get the majority of your points as he simply has the better gun on the helicopters, and he will get like 90% of your points, and you will get your points through assists. So like, for example, my regular co-pilot is Panda, and he would be the co-pilot, and on average he would get 30 kills in a game, and I would probably get about 5. So it's vital to have one, but even if you do have a co-pilot, you need to be communicating with him, so make sure you have open communications with your co-pilot so you can be calling out targets and telling him what to do next and whatever. But you'll basically be telling or assisting him on what he's going to do next. So yeah. My next rule is you got to prioritize your targets. You should really prioritize your targets to how much of a threat they are to you. So on top of my list is other helicopters, and going down is anti-air guns, APCs, tanks, then to infantry and whatever. But so once I see another chopper in the air, an enemy one, I would immediately switch my attention to that chopper and tell my gunner to switch his attention as well, so you both had the same priorities. Make sure you both know and immediately try to take out the highest threat. So this is just to like keep your chopper alive really. So here my priority is this flanking Humvee. We take him out. I see my gunner calls out the other chopper, so I immediately pick up, go up, try to take him out. He has his priorities on me as well, so we both go in a dogfight and we luckily win. So make sure you prioritize. When I get into a dogfight, what I like to do is gain height over my enemy. So what I do is I'll gain altitude to the highest as possible and try to get above my enemies, so this gives me and my gunner an advantage over him, because their gunner can't aim as high as you can aim below as the choppers are designed. But so here I find him, I try to pick up altitude, I got the altitude over him, so this gives us an edge, but he picks up as well, but we managed to take him out before he becomes a bigger threat. What you should do is learn to land. Landing is absolutely vital to being a good pilot, because landing will allow you to repair yourself and get you out of situations, and yeah. So make sure your co-pilot is an engineer, so you'll be still in the seat and he will just jump out, repair like what you're seeing now, and yeah. So here's a couple of clips of me landing the chopper, my co-pilot Panda Tang jumping out, repairing, getting back in. This only takes like 30 seconds to do, depending on how damaged you are. If you're new to landing, make sure you land slowly, because if you land too hard and you're not comfortable with it, it can seriously mess you up. So take it slow, pull your nose up and just slowly descend onto the floor, and don't land in the middle of the battlefield either, because like in this clip I was close to getting hit by one, and as you can see in slow motion, that was pretty close. We managed to get out, and don't ever believe your teammates about landing in the middle of the battlefield. And also, if you're learning to land, avoid bumpy land. So what I mean is land on flat land, because bumpy land can seriously mess you up, even for me. So like in this clip, I land on bumpy land, I wasn't really taking notice, and as you can see, it was making my chopper tilt over, and I luckily managed to stabilise it. So make sure you avoid bumpy land and land on flat. And here's what would happen if you land too hard. You would crash. Simple as that. So I read on forums that people say UAV is the best solution to taking out the helicopter if you have problems with it, but yeah, they do a lot of damage. It can be a big nuisance, and shooting at the UAV in the air is a stupid idea. So here I changed my priorities to the UAV pilot. So there he is. We both target. My gunner will target him. We take him out, and he's gone. Simple as that. And here we change our priorities. As soon as we see it, we shoot at the guy monitoring it, and he's gone already. Simple as that. So shoot at the pilot. So now I'm going to attempt to teach you how to do circle strafing. Circle strafing is kind of a traditional battlefield technique in helicopters. It's where you keep your crosshair on the target that you're planning to take out and circle around him, so you're kind of orbiting around him. You get kind of used to it, you get the feel for it and everything, and you just know once you get into it. So to circle strafe, you pick a side to strafe. I prefer strafing right, and use your right analog stick to adjust to your target. So it's kind of hard to explain how to do it, but once you get into it, it's through experience and everything. It's generally quite easy to do once you get into it. So yeah, I don't really tend to circle strafe in this game much because it doesn't really benefit the team. It shows off your skill, but it's not really practical unless it's necessary, because if the enemy's got all your flags and they're on your spawn, that's where that's circle strafe. But if we're dominating, there's absolutely no need, because you'll be a target from the enemy. So here I'm circle strafing the sea house or sea area, and sea house pretty much has never left my target on my screen, and 2 tanks managed to go back in, we cleared out the area, and job done. And here you can see me attempt to do a left circle strafe, which I'm not comfortable with, and I crashed. For some reason I'd taken a damage thanks to the bad company 2 engine physics. And yeah, so come to the end of the video. Please rate, comment and subscribe.